Welcome everybody to episode 329 of The Effing Title. I am Agent Husky.
And I am Agent Poop up a hole.
Exactly. We're back!
We're back.
In this
iconic Splinter Cell.
Which is funny.
And if you're...
Because I've never played Splinter Cell.
Yeah, that's fair. And you know what? The last game came out in 2016, and that was like that was an awesome game. But I think it's 2016. I was just looking at it. 2013. So
wow.
Last game came out 12 years ago. I mean, like that's before like a lot of these kids are playing games or even alive. So these young.
The fact as well that like it's that long ago, and an animated series for it got pushed through.
So I was just looking. They're doing a remake in 26.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Of the game.
Well, they're also, I found this out, a day after the series premiered, it was renewed for a second season.
Yeah.
And if you guys wonder what we're talking about Splinter Cell Deathwatch.
Deathwatch. I had to look up the name because I forgot the name.
I just kept writing in Netflix Splinter Cell. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, as we continue our Netflix podcast series.
Yep. Next week also will be Netflix as well.
What's next week?
Frankenstein.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay. Netflix podcast series.
Yep. I was originally going to do Dark Crimes, and then I reset everything on my computer, and after I reset everything on my computer, I had to re-sign into everything on my computer. So while I was doing that, I was like, I wonder if I re-sign into Netflix, if it would start working again, because of course they've been doing all the bullshit that,
Husky's not using my password.
Yeah, I'm totally not using his account. And it allowed me in, so I was like, cool. And then as soon as I logged in, this was the very first thing that I saw.
You know, funny thing is, I am closer to you now, so maybe they're like, yeah, it's close enough.
Yeah, maybe. But no, it was funny because like I logged in, and this was the very first thing on the main page, and I remembered you had saying that you had just watched it and you liked it, so I was like, maybe we should just do this then.
I pretty much watched it in one sitting. It's a real quick watch, 8 episodes, 22-minute episodes. It's like a movie. It's just.
Yeah. Rating. What are you gonna go?
I give it a 6, 7. No, I don't know, like a 6, 9 or 7.
I'm going like a mid to high 6. Like,
yeah.
I know it's weird that this is like I feel like every rating I've done recently has been like just round 7s.
But we haven't been watching. We've been watching like stuff that's been put out. It's good stuff. It's not like the best. Like this, I really enjoyed this. But we've said before, like especially when we're talking about Tron, people are like, why did we need another Tron movie?
Yeah.
Part of it's like, why did we need a Splinter Cell show?
Well,
but
that's the thing. Is like
with a game coming out, it makes sense.
Yeah,
now.
And like I know of Splinter Cell, right? I know of Splinter Cell. I've seen people playing Splinter Cell. I have never played Splinter Cell. I know who Sam Fisher is though, but that's about it. Like that's like
iconic.
That's literally the limit of my thing. Is like I know what Splinter Cell is. I know the sound of the goggles going
the headset,
on.
when you put the headset on, I was like, oh, there it is.
Yeah. And outside of that though, I was like, I know nothing that's going on.
I'm gonna piss off the diehard Splinter Cell fans, but like, because I'm gonna talk about Splinter Cell and they're gonna be like, oh, stupid, you don't know anything. The original one came out was like a launch game, pretty much. Okay. Almost a launch game. It came out in 2002, but it was Xbox only release for a while.
Oh, okay.
And eventually it came to PlayStation. But so that it was like synonymous with Xbox for a while because you have the green overlay of everything, and green Xbox was heavy green for a long time.
Yep.
Black and green and monster colors. And the funny thing about I had Splinter Cell, but that was back at the time, like you would go to GameStop and you'd sell your old games to buy a new game.
Yeah.
So I had gotten rid of it, but then I started soft modding Halo 2 on Xbox. And if that's a throwback, if you don't, you probably are like, what's soft modding?
What's that?
So soft modding was, I'll explain this if you, it's you used action replay, and if that's another one that people were like, what's action replay? Yeah. Action replay was like a way that you could put like little mods or saves into a game. You'd go on your computer and you download files onto this. Again, original Xbox controller had these ports on them, and you'd plug this thing into the port of your Xbox controller, and it would have game saves or have modified files. So like Halo, you would have modified maps and you'd play modded maps, and then you could do that in the multiplayer, and it would fuck up everything. And so like I would load it up. I actually had a 360 at this time when I started doing this, but I would play Halo 2 and I would mod a map, and like one of them was like a racetrack. You could do a racetrack outside the map. Some of them were like superpowers, and so the way the way you had to introduce the game files, you plug this cartridge into your controller, and you would then have to boot a certain game to save those files onto your Xbox. And there were 3 games, and I can't remember the 2 other games, but one of them was the original Splinter Cell, so I had to go out and buy the original Splinter Cell.
That's funny.
So it's something with how the game was written. You could save these files onto your Xbox by going through this game. It was like super weird. Early days of like, it just was weird. It was just like a funny thing. So like, I played through it again then because I had Splinter Cell, and then Splinter Cell started coming out with co-op. They were one of the first co-op games.
One of the first co-op games. All right.
Yeah. Like real like co-op games. Like it was very reminiscent of the Halo times where you had like your co-op Halo sit down. So it was like couch co-op game. And then later on, like the last couple games they came out with, which were Conviction was a big one, which was like you in Blacklist, you would go, and it would be a 3v3. You'd be 3 Splinter Cell agents against 3 like mercenaries, and the Splinter Cell agents had to go in and hack stuff, and the mercenaries had to go find them. Oh, it was great. Anyway,
that's sick. Last thing then, real quick before we get into the show, just looking at the remake, apparently the producer and creative director said that it's going to stick to its linear mission-based structure, will not be going open world format. They want to preserve the quote-unquote feel of the early games. And they said that the core will be faithful, some design elements will be updated to meet modern player expectations, with the main 3 being controls, UI, and comfort options, which, yeah, I can see that. I mean, if you look at I think that Gears did a really good job with their remaster that they did twice, by the way.
I know. Yeah.
But like, I liked it though because like, literally, what did they do? They just made the comfort section, the comfort part of it, kind of how it plays and how it feels a little bit better. They made the controls a little bit smoother, and the UI and the graphics were tremendously upgraded.
And you know what? I've always loved the Gears of War reload, the action reload, but it's always RB, and I don't know why it's such a weird reload button, but it like works so well with that game.
It does work really well with that game, and it's like that was one of the biggest issues that I had with Gears, was like that throughout the entire thing, because I didn't play it, like I didn't play the whole series one after another. I spread that bitch out, so it was one of those things like going from Apex, Overwatch, Rivals, Fortnite, basically any shooter game
these days controllers.
Where it's X.
RB is like you gotta hit that action reload. You need that boost.
You gotta get it at the right time, because if you don't, now you jammed it, now you gotta wait a couple seconds, and even playing that thing on easy, shit was tough sometimes.
You're like, no, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, so Splinter Cell Deathwatch, though, it's interesting because I was thinking about this during watching it and a little bit afterwards, which was that like the way we've been we really like finally have started to settle on like a way we break down stuff, and then we're gonna do something animated which completely breaks everything that we've just said. Because I'm sitting there like I was like, how the hell are we gonna talk about acting in this? Because like all we can do is talk about the voice acting, really, which I thought it was good. The voice acting was good. Yeah. It was interesting because, like I said, I don't know too much about the characters in this. I don't know how many of these characters are completely new, if they're already existing characters other than Sam Fisher. And seeing that it was Lee Schreiber,
which, it's not the original voice, but I think it like he's perfect for it.
Ever since
Old Gruff.
I was gonna say ever since when he did Sabretooth in the really shitty X-Men Origins movie, which everybody hates, but I love because of Lee Schreiber in it as Sabretooth. Ever since then, I've been a fan of his. Like, So
fan of the Schreiber family.
ooh,
If I'm being honest,
yeah.
because you got Pablo,
Oh, yep. He was
who's been in
Halo, right?
he was Master Chief.
Yep.
That's right. Oh yeah, we got 2 Xbox titles by these
Yeah,
boys.
there we go. Xbox
Even though,
boys.
you know what, I thought he was pretty good. I liked him as Master Chief. This show, yeah, we've talked about it ad nauseum, but
yeah, no, like I said, so I was thinking about it, because like normally with this we could like easily be able to be like, oh well, acting, and be able to run on that for a little bit, but like with voice acting, it's a little bit different because, like I said, I don't know if any of these characters are original, if they're old, if they're anything, because I haven't played any of the games. So for me,
it's been so long, I don't even remember either.
That's the thing, is like, so to me, all these voices are like, that is now the voice of that character. So like, if you show me Sam Fisher clips and it's not Liev Schreiber, I'm gonna be like, that sounds weird.
Yeah. Okay.
But music was okay. It really wasn't I feel like with series things, they don't really have the same musical track as like movies.
Yeah.
Instead,
it's just all like it's all like, so big thing is like licensed versus unlicensed music, which is will be a licensed music, but it's not like mainstream music. It's music for this. It's all like ambient music. It's not like.
I will say this: I did really like the intro or the opening, because I found myself like while I was watching it doing other things, and like when the intro came on though, I just let the intro play. I didn't skip the intro like I normally do with everything. Like there's very few things, like genuinely very few things where I don't skip the intro on. And like I found myself just not skipping the intro. I was like, let it play.
I was watching it. I watched a new anime today, and I skipped the intro because I'm like, I don't need to listen to this.
Which what anime was it?
Windbreaker.
Oh, dude, no, you need to. Yeah, Windbreaker's awesome. I love Windbreaker.
Yeah, so I just watched the first episode earlier because my friend's been watching a bunch of new animes. So he just finished One Piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, oh wow. Yeah. And so I was like, I'm like, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch this, because he's like looking for new ones. And there's like a lot of he's never even heard of, because he's was so stuck on One Piece because One Piece is like 1,300 episodes. So
yeah, and that's well, before we move on, I will say this real quick. I'm gonna find it real quick. Windbreaker, because I watched all of Windbreaker. I love that. I completely didn't know what it was. Saw it, started watching the first episode, and first episode just completely hooks you. I think it's like midway through season 2.
Oh, there's 2 seasons. Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 seasons, 25 episodes total. Midway through season 2, you're introduced to a character, and as soon as you see her, you're gonna know you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I understand why Husky loves her. Like,
okay.
But yeah, no, fantastic anime. Yeah, so that's the thing for me. So like voice acting / acting, I thought it was good. Like there wasn't any times where it's like.
He's like retired. He's living out in the country, and then like the agency's still going, and then like she like you right away know like she's a badass, and then like but she's like unstable. She's young.
Yep. Kind of emotional. Let's that. Kind of,
she finds out that guy dies, and she just goes and kills everyone.
Which I thought that was hilarious. Like I loved when she walks into the room and they're like all watching like the soccer game, and like he turns around and sees her, and he's like, hey guys, what the hell is this? And she just murders everybody. But yeah, so I guess that's how it starts. Really, is the series starts with. I thought that was gonna be Sam Fisher. By the way, at the very beginning.
Oh, I knew. Yeah, okay, I knew right away it wasn't.
I thought it was because I was like, oh, cool, look, like
right away. I was like, that's a girl.
Yeah, I genuinely wasn't paying too much attention to that. I was just like trying to figure out like. But so like that was my thing, is like, so that happens, and then you find she's going in to go do something. She has to go retrieve something, and then one of her coworkers / lover question mark
lover lover but like it's not really, it's kind of implied maybe, but like also like later you find more on later on, but like
so he's like dead. He's been interrogated, and it looks like he's dead anyway. I'm assuming that he was, because that's the only reason why I feel like she would have snapped. And
he was dead. He was dead.
She murders everyone there. She gets away, and she finds a way to get to Sam Fisher. And DeNutte said Sam Fisher at this point is retired, old, loved it. I know what it is for me personally. I love characters, I guess, because like I don't know how old he is in the games.
He's not. He's like probably 30s,
But yeah,
early games. But yeah, this is like that was 20 years ago, so he's in his 50s now.
yeah. So like, yeah, like I love when characters when they do older characters like that because
Yeah,
like you can tell.
like you're Batman.
Yeah,
You're Ben Affleck.
I loved the Batfleck because I love that because of him being like the
Yeah.
one line 20 years in Gotham, Alfred. Like as soon as I heard that, I was like, oh, like this isn't like a the normal like something's in my ass like brand new like first week Batman. Right?
I love Pattinson.
There was parts that I liked about Pattinson. How about that?
Yeah. I was just watching Tenet the other day, and I was like, Pattinson's so great.
But yeah, so you go to find him, and then it's the typical espionage movie / show / story from then on.
It gave me the big like Ghost in the Shell vibes because a lot of it is very dialogue heavy.
Yes,
there's a lot of action, but a lot of it's like talking about what's going on.
If you turn, I will say this because this would be like one of my like. Because of course, like I gave it a mid to high 6. So I feel like it's like I got to explain that to a little bit. Like,
yeah.
if you zone out or like don't pay attention during the wrong time, you're completely lost. Because there was a couple times where I actually had to go back, like a good like couple minutes as certain points to figure out what the hell was going on.
You're like, why are we here now? What's going on?
Yeah,
what's this? Why this transition to this now?
Yeah, like there was a couple times where it's like, why are they acting that way? Like, what happened? Like, what did I, like that sort of thing. So that was like my thing. It was good. It was a good story. I will say that.
One thing I will say is like again, like how you didn't know anything about Splinter Cell, like. It brings you into this world, this already established world, and it doesn't really explain what it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was thinking about this as well earlier, and the only real one that I can think of, and now that I look on here, it's really the only one that I can actually see. Is the only thing I can really relate this to, and like I said, this is just a me of things I've watched. I mean, I think this one as well might be, is Tomb Raider when they did the Tomb Raider show.
Actually, I haven't watched that one.
So very good. You would be okay with it because you played the games, but same thing. It's an already established world, and they just throw you into the middle of a story. Now, I think in that one, I think that the story technically, quote unquote, takes place after this. This takes place after the events of the game Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Because we only played the not remakes, but remakes.
Yeah, the remakes. The 2013 remakes. Yes, so this is 2013,
which were awesome. They were awesome.
So the anime for Tomb Raider takes place after the last game. I think this is.
Okay, so I mean that's good. It's the same story.
It's a sequel to that and that. Where's that? Okay, hold up a second. I gotta look because I want to make sure I want to make sure I'm getting this right. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the anime takes place after the last game. So it's one of those things. Like if you played the games, you have a little bit more respect for it because there's little things that they hint at that have like already happened. But if you haven't played the games, you're literally just thrown into Tomb Raider.
Yeah. I do want to point out there was one thing about the show that kept making me laugh. Mm-hmm. The girl who ran the agency, the younger one. Because you had the two ladies.
Yes, you had the old lady and the younger lady. Yep.
The young lady, that was the voice of Cora, so that's all I could hear the whole time.
Is that Janet Varney?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't look at what she's done, but I saw her face and I was like, I know that face. Like,
yeah, Legend of Korra. She's done a ton of. She's a big voice actor. And then Kirby Howell.
She was the voice of Wonder Woman in the Injustice animated movie, which, by the way, is atrocious. This is the worst part. You ready for this? Fantastic games.
Yeah.
Incredible comic book, like actual like hardcover, like actual reading the comics. Terrible freaking movie because they changed a bunch of shit to make it like their own thing.
Huh. And the voice of the other Splinter Cell agent, she was in Barry, but I do not remember her from Barry. She was in a bunch of Barry.
She was in Entourage. She was Cora. That's where I know her from because I got a cameo for my friend Deer. Hi, Deer. I got a cameo.
Oh, so yeah, you're like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, I paid her money once. I know who that
yeah,
is.
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I genuinely, I was like, I don't know why her face looks familiar, but it looks familiar to me.
Yeah, you're like, oh yeah, I paid her once.
Now it makes sense. But yeah, so I feel like this one's a tough one for me because, like I said, I don't know much about Splinter Cell. Like I said, I don't know if any of these characters are already characters established in, like, you know what I mean, like
the ladies are Sam Fisher. The bad girl is because she's from, yeah.
I will say I thought the ending was very weak, and I know this is the second week in a row now where I've thought the ending is very weak. However, though, I thought the ending for this was very weak. I will say that.
So you know what I've noticed about that, and that's one thing I think is a positive about like some of these shows where it seems weak, but that's kind of like this weird dystopian thing where like, you know, like they finish it and they solve it, but like nothing ever happens because like I'm gonna bring it back to like what's going on, not necessarily what's going on. Like anytime like, you know, like someone of power gets like does something illegal or does anything, it's just kind of like everyone just goes, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's like, so like they go through all this trouble and then it's just like, whatever.
It felt like it was leading up to this big thing. The big thing happened because of course I don't want to actually spoil it this time. Big thing happens, and it's like, and I looked and there's still like 10 minutes left in the episode, and I was like, okay. I was like, maybe we're just gonna kind of roll this off, and because of course, like I said, the day after it came out, they got renewed for a second season. So I was like, maybe it's just gonna roll off, and we're gonna wrap up in the next season, and we're gonna roll into it. And instead,
it's gonna be. I mean,
and instead, what happens though is like the ending is like instead of like because immediately I'm already thinking like. This dude's gonna be alive. This dude's gonna be alive. This person's gonna be alive. This is what the story will be in the next one, and then they kill him, and it's like,
I actually really liked. I was like, yeah.
You know, like, I was yeah too, but then I was like
Sam Fisher's back.
My brain immediately went full on, just like what the hell is season 2 gonna be?
It's just gonna be a new. It's just gonna be a new thing, a new conflict.
So I mean, yeah, like I said, that was my thing. I like it, and it may just be a me thing at this point. I don't know anymore. Like, but like it was one of those things. Like it was a good watch. I enjoyed it. Oh, it says right here, Leaf Shriver stars as the voice replacing Michael Ironside from the games. Oh,
is Ironside?
Yeah, it's Ironside. I was gonna say, we both. Oh, well, you because you remember, you know who he is. Me because I saw a picture of him and I was like, oh, that guy. Yeah, he's
still alive.
Yeah, he's still alive. He survived cancer of the bowel, prostate, and thyroid.
So I can't remember the last time I saw him in anything.
Nobody. For you, probably. Because you saw him with Nobody, right?
I did.
Yeah, he's in Nobody. He played Eddie Williams, the father-in-law and boss of Mitch.
Oh! He's so... Oh, I didn't realize that was him.
Wow. Is it one of those ones now? Shit.
Yeah, because he's
that's
pretty old now.
He's also in the Flash TV show.
He's big one, Starship Troopers.
Yep, that's the main one that I know him from.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in.
He was in Gateway to the West. Narrator 2025 got a 2.1 on Rotten Tomatoes on IMDb.
Ooh. Yeah, no, he plays Captain Code's dad in the Flash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's that. The amount of random ass characters that are in the Flash TV series, like, or in the DC TV series universe, like that.
Just like we're throwing all the Canadians in.
Yeah. Yeah. So online, I'm still looking right now. It's got a 3.2 out of 5. 6.8 on IMDb, an 8 out of 10 on ING, and 86 on Rotten Tomatoes. So
yeah, Ironside is Canadian. Look at that.
Is he? That's funny. So we're right around the same thing. Each episode was 22 minutes, which I didn't think was too long. I didn't think it was too short. I didn't think anything
dragged. If anything, it felt like things were too fast sometimes.
Yeah, there was a couple episodes where it was either one of those things where like shit felt like it was moving too fast, or I personally just didn't care. Which is one of those things, like, I don't know if that's just I wasn't fully locked in because I don't know Splinter Cell, like, that sort of thing or not, but, like, overall, though, like I just said, I thought this was a very good, adaptation. I like
Yes.
these. I like these really kind of short season adaptations for games in an animated style. I will say that because like Lara Croft was only 8 episodes too.
Yeah, and that only had one season though, right?
Yep. I don't think that's gonna second either. So.
No, so I'm shocked that this got such a
Same
fast
month.
second
Oh no,
season.
yeah, right here. It's the same month. It was renewed for a second season, and then it was later confirmed as the final season, which is set to premiere on December 11th, 2025.
This one?
For Tomb Raider, apparently.
Oh, okay. Look at that. You dig? Okay, I'll have to watch it because that comes out in a month. All right.
I mean, that's wild though because we ain't seen. There hasn't been any trailers or anything, so I don't know if
They weren't to dumb.
Yeah, dude. How many? It is wild now that we've done so many different Netflix things. How many? None of them were into them.
Was even Frankenstein at Tudum?
Yes, but it was a very.
It was like here's Frankenstein and then that's it.
That sort of thing. Let's see here. Season 2, full season picks up from that. We'll have a bigger role. Flashbacks. Okay, yeah. So it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it will be coming. Like I said, I just thought it was weird that I haven't seen anything from it. Even though it's supposed to be out. Who's the voice of that in this one again? We're completely off the rails now.
Right.
Haley Atwell was the voice of Lara Croft, which is kind of weird. I remember that. That was one of the big things that I had not a big issue with, but a mild issue with. Because it was just kind of one of those things where it felt weird because Haley Atwell was Captain Carter, and
yeah.
So like it's an older English woman trying to play the voice of a younger British woman, which just doesn't work.
But in a weird way, she's like very proper British, which kind of like works for Lara Croft.
Yeah, so it was.
I'm not having listened to it, but I know I'm familiar with her work.
Yeah, it was a lot of just weird, like just everything about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
this story, like they have to get this technology that this guy had, and they have to piece it together, and then they're against this evil. I really liked. They kept having conflicts with that one guy, and then I thought he died when him
and Sam
he
fighting in the yeah.
And then I think that girl thought he died too, so she dipped out. That girl was crazy. I liked their fight scene where like she's like, "You're gonna die screaming."
Dude, there was so many just one lines like that where it's just like I was like, "Whoa, okay."
I love that like, she texted. I can't remember the Splinter, the female Splinter. So I can't remember her name. When she killed, she killed someone, and then she's like, "You're next."
As Zina McKenna, a field operative of 4th Echelon. Maybe that's who it is. Technical hacker. That's the person. Yeah, I'm going to say it was as
Zinnia.
Kirby as Zinnia. Yeah, so that her.
Yeah, I love that. She texted her pretty much like, "Your next," smiley face.
Yeah, your next smiley face, burning faces, picture of her like partner.
Yeah.
Like completely dead, burnt to her crisp, more smiley faces, more burning. It's like, Jesus, calm down. Like,
yeah, that was like a pretty rugged death scene too.
Yes. And one thing I would say is I liked that with Liv being with Sam Fisher being an older operative in this, that like you could tell that he hasn't been in the field for a while.
I mean,
however,
when the guy showed up to his house, he still messed him up, but he still like he was like slow. He got hurt.
Like it was one of those things. Like he was slower, but like you saw, like he still knew what he was doing, and he still beat the shit out of everyone else. So it was like I kind of liked that too, that they showed that because like
and there was that scene where
he got messed up all the time.
Yeah. And then he's like, "I gotta go take care of this thing." She's like, "Let me come with you." She's like, "No, you need to heal up." And then he went and did it. He took care of it, killed people, and then he came back, and then he was like shirtless, and she saw him. And he's like, "Oh, he's fucked up."
Yeah, there was a lot of positives, man. There was a lot of positives to it. For me, my biggest things was yet again it was the ending, and the fact that I don't know Splinter Cell. I know it seems weird. That, like, why am I not? Why are we? Why am I doing? Why did I say let's do Splinter Cell this day, right? But like it was just one of those things. Like I don't know enough about Splinter Cell for it to be like with like Tomb Raider, where I was locked in. You know. Like,
yeah. So that's like watching this, I'm like, I guess I don't know that much about Splinter Cell either, and I'm like, I know like stuff, but like it's like that is probably the biggest problem with the show.
Yeah.
Is that like you have this already established IP that hasn't had anything in 10 years, and it first came out 23 years ago.
Exactly.
So like, so like you look at it, a 20-year-old has probably never played any of these games.
True.
So and I don't know. It's just it's good. It's good.
It's good. It's just that I like. There's going to be a second season. Will I actually want to watch the second season? I'll be honest, I probably won't.
Yeah, I don't know. This might be one of our bad reviews, but because we're just like, it's good. Stuff happened.
Yeah, I like it's one of those things. Like I just don't know how to really explain this one. Like I feel like some of the other ones we doing okay with, but like this one, maybe I just don't get it because like I'm gonna be honest with you. There's times where shit was happening. I was like, I don't understand what's happening. Like,
yeah, and
that might just be a me thing. But
I think it does go to like the story in the world. At the end of the day, it's like it's a Tom Clancy like IP. So it's like very espionage thing. And then like I don't know if we have a lot of Tom Clancy shows other than like Jack Ryan. And like I can't think of one right now.
Yeah, the only one I can think of is Jack Ryan.
Which did you watch that?
I don't think so. Jack Ryan. That's one on Prime, right?
Yes. So there's a bunch of Jack Ryan, like The Hunt for Red October is one. Patriot Games is one. That's a Jack Ryan movie. Op Center is one, and I've never even heard of that one. Net Force, never heard of that one. That's a real young. The Sum of All Fears, which is another Jack Ryan one. That's Ben Affleck. I've seen that one. That's 2002.
There's the Shadow Recruit. There's Without Remorse.
Remorse,
I feel like.
Yeah. You know what? Without Remorse got a lot of hate. I really enjoyed it.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's one that it's not that I saw it, but I remember seeing it and being like, oh, that looks interesting.
That's another Amazon one, and I really enjoyed it. I thought Michael B. Jordan was awesome in it. I
do like Michael B. Jordan.
So I mean, if you like Michael B. Jordan, you'll like Without Remorse. That's like, so it's silly because it's like, it's kind of a silly movie. I'll say it, but like, he just like mogs on everyone the whole movie. Like there's a scene where he is like, so basically his wife and his pregnant wife is murdered.
Okay.
Because
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I was trying to remember what it was that I'd seen, and now as soon as you said that, it's like, yep, that's it.
So his pregnant wife was murdered. They try to murder him. He goes on a rampage to like get back at everyone who did it. And there's a scene where like he crashes a car into another car. He sets that car on fire. He kills the driver, sets the car on fire, and while it's on fire, he gets into the car to interrogate this guy. And it was like, it's just like or a farming moment. It's a very cool scene, but it's like this dude is unhinged. He literally covers the car with gasoline and sets it on fire, and then gets in the car while it's on fire.
That's insane. And then the one on the 4-season series of it, that's with John Krasinski.
Yes, and that one is, like you get mixed reviews about it. I think the 4th season was like such a bullshit season. Excuse my French. I think like that was like, how we talked about this one where like the ending we got, it just didn't feel like anything.
Yes,
that's 100% what the ending of Jack Ryan season 4 was, which is
really?
They're done making that show. Okay. Like it was like 6 episodes. I think the other seasons were 8 to 10, but like it was 6 episodes. Like, like the final season, I was like, oh, we're done. That's it. I was like, I thought there would be more of this story. It's just like, nope, it's done. Everything's resolved. Actually, going back to Without Remorse, the end of the movie, Michael B. Jordan goes on. This is a spoiler. I don't know if you're ever gonna watch it. He goes on and he's like, I'm forming a new organization. He's like, what's the name? He's like, Rainbow.
Rainbow Six.
Yeah, so it's like this. It's like the formation of Rainbow.
That's right? That's Tom Clancy, right? Tom Clancy, Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh, the Division. They might.
Well, so that's what I was about to get to next. Is that because we're kind of done with the Splinter Cell. It's a good watch. Go watch it. If you like espionage type stuff, or if you're a fan of Splinter Cell, you'll probably like this.
Yeah.
I don't think I am a fan of espionage stuff. I'm gonna just say it. But I'm not sitting here like, God damn it, I wasted 2 hours watching. No, I enjoyed watching it. It was fine.
It is well made. Animation's really cool.
I will say that the animations that Netflix has done for Tomb Raider. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones.
Your Norse God one.
Nope, that was Zach's own separate.
Animation. But it is, even though animation's like kind of reminiscent of that style
to an extent. Yeah, I mean, I've liked them. So, but one of the things I was going to say now is that I'm looking at the upcoming. This says animation series. I don't know if these are all animation series, but you ready for me to rip off this list?
Do it.
So we have Gears of War.
Cool.
Apparently, that's going to be an animated series. It says
which I think it'd be very hard to make a live action Gears of War.
I think movie would work.
I think it would be. I think it would not hit the notes, especially visually.
Unless you were able to do.
Unless you were able to figure out how to make 400-pound.
Well,
soldiers.
You would have to do. You would have to do the frickin' Rings of Power sort of money.
Yeah.
For it, and I mean, if you, and I think they could because bring in Dave Bautista, bring in Terry Crews before it's too late for these guys. Bring these.
Yeah, but I mean, Bautista's in the game.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. It's Terry Crews is in the game, I think too.
It's a guy who maybe, but Coltrane is not. Yeah,
I know that.
That guy's getting old. If we had done it 10 years ago, the guy who played Coltrane would have been perfect for the playing himself.
Yeah,
but he's pretty old now. So
I'm intrigued. No matter what, live action or anime, it's about time that we've gotten this. Let's just be real here.
Yeah.
So that's the first one. I'm going to leave this next one to the end because I just want to see your reaction when I say it.
Okay.
But then we have Crash Bandicoot, Untitled Crash Bandicoot series.
Okay.
Untitled Minecraft series.
Shocker.
Untitled Far Cry series, which I think that one could be really cool.
Love Far Cry.
Haven't played it, but I've wanted to. Just one of them, not all of them. An Untitled Berserker series, the creator is Keanu Reeves.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, Keanu.
I don't know. I never watched Berserker, so
all I know is that Keanu loves it. And then the final one, which I've been saving, is the Magic the Gathering series that we are finally getting after God knows how long.
Yeah.
So that will be interesting, especially considering that all the stuff that's happening within the game right now as it is, with this big reality fracture coming up where they're going to reset.
It'll be very funny and piss everyone off if they did a Magic the Gathering show and they're like, it's actually a Universes Beyond show.
That would be hilarious. Oh my God. Dude, now that you say that, I want that to happen. I want them to release the show, and then I want them to pronounce Universes Beyond, Magic the Gathering X, Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
That'd be the funniest shit ever. But those are the main ones that I'm seeing here. And then all the rest of these are already ones that are a thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we got for this one, man. Like I said, it's not really
it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It might be a hard watch if you don't know anything about Splinter Cell, but you might still enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I knew literally nothing going into this, but I thought it was a decent one.
It's if you don't know anything about it, you're like, why? What are we doing with this old man? Why is she showing up there?
Yeah, that was as soon as I saw the old man, I was like, okay, that's Sam. Sam, okay. But like I said, outside of Sam and the sound effect when the lights go on, that's all I knew. Genuinely, that's all I knew. So.
All I remember is when the game was out there, it doesn't work. There's not. Why would there be a third eye there? That doesn't. It's not practical.
Oh my God! Yeah. So next week we've talked about this a little bit already. Next week though, we will be watching, or we will be reacting to the brand new Frankenstein. It comes out on Friday. I do believe the 7th. It's already out technically, but it's not out, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I saw reviews coming in for it.
Yeah, I've seen the reviews look stunning right now from what I've seen. So I read like 3 of them, and I was like, okay. Yeah. So let us know what you guys think of Splinter Cell. If there's a game series that you guys would like having adapted to an animated format, and yeah, DeNutte, what else you got?
Splinter Cell.
What's a game you would want put into an animated format?
Skate. Just kidding.
I got 2, but it's the same 2 that I'm always gonna say. Because
I don't know, because I would have said Fallout, but we have a good Fallout show.
Yep.
I don't know.
See, I'm going with the same 2. I'm always gonna go
Apex,
with
and Overwatch.
Apex and Overwatch. It's embarrassing that that in 2025, with the resources that are out there and all of the different things we've seen now, that neither one of those have a animated or animated style like Arcane, like that sort of like just that there isn't something for either one of those 2 properties.
They're doing the Call of Duty movie. They're doing that.
That's every shooter, like every war movie.
It's a Pete Berg movie though, so that's kind of promising.
All right, maybe
yeah.
Still. Yeah, we got a Minecraft movie before we got anything with Apex or Overwatch.
I don't know. The Minecraft movie was fun as hell.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But, all right. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out today. We appreciate it as always. Independent way you are, more than after even night. Stay trouble, stay safe, and we'll talk to y'all later. Okay, bye.